We are recording. So, you guys, welcome to our Monday night team call. I'm so excited for you guys to be here, and I am going to be leading this up with Casey Pluff and Angel Whitmire. They are on here, and we're going to be talking about replication and retention with a very, very well, I wouldn't say it's very new, but new to a lot of us, on how to do that. How to bring people in, bring people back from the dead, all those zeros that we have in our back office. I have a good story about that, and also, how to share with people and help them feel comfortable with sharing, isogenics. But before we get started, you guys know me and you know me and my cards. So I'm going to ask everybody to close their eyes. Everybody has to close their eyes. Don't turn your camera off just so you don't have to close your eyes, but close your eyes. All right. And we're going to do 5 deep breaths. 5 deep breaths. Okay?
When my lights crack. When my lights crack.
All right, as you guys were breathing, sorry, my little man walked in, so I had to mute myself out. Keep your eyes closed, guys. Keep your eyes closed, please. All right, so this card was pulled for all of you. And so receive this exactly as you need to receive this, okay? I trust the intelligence within me, and there are no problems that do not have a solution. There are no questions without answers. So good. So good. So just receive that however you need to receive it, but I very much believe that, words are so powerful and you will receive exactly what you needed to from that tonight. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to kick things off and then I'm going to bring Casey in, and I am also going to bring Angel in. She's going to share some awesome things with you. So I'm going to share my screen. I have a very basic presentation to kind of, really help you guys take a look at what we're talking about tonight. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up? I can't see everybody. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so guys, we're going to be talking about replication and retention tonight. And truly 100 reward points, Casey and I were talking about this earlier today, instead of saying BV, reward points is, because people don't know what BV is, people don't know what business volume is, but people are very familiar with rewards points. You get rewards points, you get cash to stores, and Isogenics will literally pay you, to share Isogenics, which is really, really great. Okay, so here's the question. So what do we really, really do? And this, I had to get really, very real and raw with myself, and I got very real and raw with myself this afternoon when I went into my back office, and I know I've had pages of zeros, for a long time, but I'm like, oh, that's just kind of how it goes. But it's like, am I really truly setting up people for success and sharing these products the way that they deserve to be shared? When people, they start with a 30-day system, a value pack, which is what, we, have kind of been conditioned to share, and they don't reorder, and, it's a struggle for many, cleansing is a struggle for many in the beginning. And, and I am not dogging, the products or anything like that. They're absolutely amazing. But a lot of people, and Casey and I had this conversation today too, is a lot of people detox on the shakes alone. And so what we're really taking a look at is how can we bring people in, make sure that they have an incredible, experience, and then we can kind of start incorporating cleanse at a later date. So, are we really serving people by enrolling them in these massive, massive systems? They're spending a lot of money, are they using all the product, and are we serving ourselves, the work that it goes into, to really, coach somebody within the 30 days when most of them haven't had exposure to cleansing at all, but it's our job to show people how to seamlessly incorporate these products into their lives forever. How can we use these products forever? And you kind of have to think about how you personally use these products, and you have kind of figured it out along the way, but it's not the majority that come in with the system and stick around. And so, by helping people understand, what lifestyle rewards are, what 100 rewards points means, and that they can have amazing nutrition delivered to the doorstep every single month and still get great results by not having, to go through, every single step-by-step process within that first 30 days, and they can incorporate those things later. People are having much more success. So retention. So our goal is to set people up on a system that they can easily use on their own with very little coaching, and I can really speak to this. I'm in so many messages, and, we ended up creating a small coaching page, so we could kind of leverage our time, but with the Forever Pak and the Love Your Gut Pack, which I'm going to showcase here in just a second, there's very little coaching, because with the Forever Pak, you're taking 2 Isogenesis in the morning, 2 Isogenesis at night, and you're having a shake for breakfast. And then if you do the Forever Pak 2, which is you're having 2 shakes a day with the isogenesis, and then the Love Your Gut system, which is the isobiome, the probiotic and the greens in the morning, a shake, and then a digestive enzyme before your first meal. People fall in love with these products. I started using isobiome. I incorporated just that routine, and I loved it. And, everybody that we did a Love Your Gut challenge, and I was talking about this earlier today, is every person who I started with a Love Your Gut Pack reorders that pack every single month. And that, success leaves clues, and so, cleansing can be incorporated in their second month. They'll have exposure to it. They'll see it in the group, and people aren't necessarily going to push out their lifestyle rewards because they're going to need the product. They're going to want the product. They're going to feel so good that they're going to want this product. All right, so replication. So retention, people, you guys ordering that 100 BV, and I know Casey is going to blow it up with the statistics here in a little bit, but you want to think about, would you rather have someone start off with however many BV, or would you want your entire organization, purchasing 100 BV every single month? That's massive. That's huge. That's why we do with this. We do this for residual income. And so there's very little coaching. And this is where the replication comes in. So somebody starts on this Forever Pak, they have an incredible experience, and they can just simply say, hey, this is so easy to their friends. This is how you get started. It's a very low price point. And, just the ease of that, and if they decide to cleanse later, if they decide to cleanse, which is, some people need to, and, some people choose not to. But these products are still amazing. The Cleanse for Life is one product that we have of all these amazing products, and so that can be done in a variety of different ways. But when you enroll people in your cleanse coaching, a number of different people, it can get very tiring and exhausting. People aren't going to push out their lifestyle rewards, and forever free. This is awesome, you guys. Listen to this. So the you share, they share, repeat with these systems. So if you were to draw out the circles like we do for people, they're going to make $500. Okay. And that's these systems for free for 3 months. That's crazy. So you want to talk about forever free. So if you share, they share, repeats every 3 months, these products are constantly coming to their doorstep for free. It's awesome. Okay. So here's a picture of what these are. And you guys, I know most people have seen these. All right. But you can see very low price point, very easy routines. And there's a little, caption of, what the systems are. And so I'm going to read that for you. So the Forever Pak, it says, this system features the isoline shake and the foundational product for healthy aging, isogenesis. Isogenesis is designed to support your telomeres for healthier, more youthful aging. And obviously you'll send it with a tool. But then we also have the Love Your Gut Pack, which is the isobiome is a game changer, you guys, but it's the low price points. It's the easy routine. It's giving people what they need. And then the Love Your Gut, there's also a component that we can use for pregnant and nursing mothers. But all of these are right around $200, and they're less than $200 without membership. So it's game changer, absolute game changer. Okay, so this was a question that I had. So I'm like, how do I make this shift in my business? How do I shift? How do I go from saying all these things that I've said? And, there's a Forever Pak playbook, and I know that Angel is probably going to talk about that. But there's a script in here, and this is it right here. And I literally sat down before this call because I wanted to give you guys legit feedback of how it went. and I messaged every 0 in my back office. And I actually just messaged every 0 in my back office like 2 or 3 days ago, inviting them to our private coaching page. And I simply said, hey, I know that you didn't see the last message, but I really wanted to send this to you. And I send this. Or if they had seen it, I said, hey, I noticed that you saw the last message. That's great. I really wanted to reach out to see and this. And some people were like, you know what? No, like I'm done with Isagenix. And that was beautiful for me because that gave me permission to just kind of let them go. Sometimes we need that. And then, and obviously I'm still going to be here. But there were people who were like, yeah, I would love to see the video. I'd love to see the video. And so I sent them foreverpak.com. And then I realized that some people had unfriended me and some people had blocked me. And that's good too, because then I can just scratch them right off my list and it's all good. So the silver lining is it literally did me good to do that and to send this. And, people now when they see me, they see me in a fresh light of, oh, I can do this. It's affordable. It's a simple system. Like when I'm ready, I'm going to reach back out. So that is all that I have for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and let's bring in Casey. Casey, you want to hop on here, girl? And
Love it. Okay. So first off, amazing. And I saw the heads nodding with everything that you were saying. People were like, yeah, I can relate. And, being in this for 6.5 years, going on 7, you see people that work so hard to enroll and, coach people, cleanse coaching. And we have been ingrained in starting on these big packs. Bigger is better. The bigger, the better, get everything. And the people that have gotten deflated or where I'm like, how is their residual income not more with the enrollments? It is that auto ship. It is that lifestyle rewards, that geometric progression at its absolute finest. Jimmy Smith, who has earned more income than anybody else collectively in Isagenix, says the most important product Isagenix offers is 100 points. You guys, think about if your rewards is going out at 100 points and you're starting somebody out with 320, 600 BV in their very first 30 days that has never used, Isagenix before, or maybe they're not accustomed to cleansing, clean eating. Their body is so toxic, getting some nutrition in for 30 days before they jumped into a cleanse. Maybe you have a network where cleansing and eating and all that goes. If you love rocking out with these packs and systems, health and act, you have to align what is right for you. What is right for you and what feels true for you. And then I was thinking of, okay, well, I want to set people up for success, right? Because Angel was talking to me about this system forever ago. She hangs out a lot with Dave MacArthur. And Dave MacArthur, right? I always say he's been my greatest mentor on so many ways. And he's been doing this for 10 years now. I'm late to the train, Dave, I'm coming. But the thing is if you think about, and your concern is somebody's results, right? Put money aside. Your number one thing is wellness for somebody. If somebody comes on and they do not stay on lifestyle rewards and they're quitting on themselves because it's too complicated or it's overwhelmed or they didn't have a great, upfront cleansing experience and that's what they're thinking, or they started I'm not even talking about opportunity starting for that, but for wellness alone, if lifestyle reward stays on and they get a shake a day in their body and telomere support, if they have the probiotic, the enzymes going in their body with a shake a day, that is far more wellness setting somebody up than somebody having a killer 30-day experience, 60 days, doing one isobite and then completely going up because it got too much. And so all of these factors played in, and I spent a lot of time in powerhouse enrollers of packs, right? Value packs, ultimate packs. And I spent time going through numbers and just the amount of non-reorders, even though those systems go out, right? And so just check in with yourself. This is another way. Maybe you have team members that need to get stirred up, or they got deflated, or customers, right? Or maybe this is like, you're like, you know what? I want this simplicity. I want to keep going with it this way. This is going to be my go-to. That is for you, right? And so that's just like, that's the biggest thing, is I want everybody to do what they feel is right in alignment, and how they feel they're setting people up for their very best success. You have to go with that internal, that intelligence, that card that you talked about, Melina, you know, like, cause I have been like literally on my hands and knees praying, how can I help people with like retention? How, like, what is this? And then, you know, it was just like all right here. And so you guys, this playbook, the Forever Pak playbook, and it's just so incredible, and it just makes so much sense. But, you know, I was crunching the numbers well, first I'll touch on that just a minute, just to give you guys the concept of, even if you're enrolling with all value packs and PIBs and doubling them long-term wise, if retention's higher, what that looks like. But Angel, girl, you really inspired me to really look at this, and then to really commit to it, right? Because I was still enrolled, but you guys, I can't tell you what it's been like coaching people, and because I was afraid people were not going to get results. I was really afraid, because we've been just pushing packs and so set on packs for so long, that I was just ingrained that people would not get a great experience up front. They're saving time, they're saving money, they're having just incredible energy too. Like, I mean, the shakes alone are impacting people's lives with this isogenesis, and getting text messages. I was like, okay, done. I'm in, like, let's go. So girl, I love you guys. Angel, she's an absolute rock star. She's a powerhouse, fitness fanatic. She's placed first in, like, I don't know, pro IBF, IPP, whatever that's called. But she's literally an angel. And it's just, I love seeing this growth that you're having, and the excitement and ease. And you've inspired me. So just share with us kind of your experience, because you've been kind of pioneering this.
Yes, thank you for having me share today, and thank you everyone for everything. But yes, I wanted to come on here and just share a little bit of my story. I enrolled in Isogenics in 2015. So I've been in Isogenics a little over 3.5 years now. My first center was enrolled under my boyfriend. So I worked that center to like 2-star executive, and then we split up and I lost that spot. So I'm having to rebuild under my spot. And that's great and everything. Obviously it sucks, right? But I'm rebuilding this spot. So I started like last January saying, okay, I'm all in, I'm doing this, whatever. And I enrolled probably 50-ish, maybe even more. I have to go back and count value packs. I even did a 20 and 30 in March and enrolled 21 people in March. I would say probably out of that 20 and 30, I had probably one that's in that. One of them is on the call right now, Melissa Evans. And one that's stuck, you know, I can't even tell you, probably 5 people out of all those value packs are still in my back office active. Like, it's been like Casey was saying, you know, okay, so by trade, I'm a holistic health coach. So by nature, I love to help coach people. But the reason why I chose Isogenics to transition my practice was because I could have more of an outreach of people to coach. And what I was finding in my health coach career was that people were not sticking to what I was creating for them. Like, I was writing out, you know, meal plans, all that. They weren't sticking to it. So I found that Isogenics was like almost like a breath of fresh air, where I'm like, okay, it's already written for them. They're going to do it, whatever. But when it comes down to it, when they get that huge box, you know, we say it's not a diet. It's a diet. I mean, to be honest, when they get that huge box, they're freaking out. They're like, what did I sign up for? Right? And so they're thinking about, oh, I have to give up coffee. I have to give up soda. I have to give up wine. I have to give up pizza. Like, they're freaking out. I mean, let's just be honest. They are. I mean, even I was a little overwhelmed at first. And to be honest, like, who truly on this call has done a legit 30-day system, like to the T, every accelerator, every IsoFlush? I mean, who has? 2 people, maybe? I mean, you had no product left over? I mean, I know Melissa did. She was very skeptical. So she was like, I'm sending this back. But it worked for her. So great thing. So anyways, long story short, I was finding that every time I was coaching these people, I'm exhausted, because average I was enrolling like 2 a week. So I was exhausted coaching these people and spending hours on the phone. Then the next month they're shutting off their auto ship. And I was like, like I just spent all this time with them, talking them off the ledge on a cleanse day, and they're shutting off their auto ships. They have enough product in the pantry still. And I'm like, obviously you're not doing the system, right? We all know that. Not everybody does it. And stuff comes up. I'm not saying that that's not a bad thing. But so what I was finding was it was just so exhausting trying to keep up with these people and them just falling off and seeing zeros in my back office. And so when I finally sat down with Dave MacArthur and Lenny Evans and Laura St. John, and we really brainstormed on this. You know, Dave MacArthur has been doing this for 7 years when Isogenesis came out, and he's only built with Isogenesis. He's now on board, obviously, doing with the shakes, and he would do the shakes every now and again, but usually his presentation was just 2 bottles of Isogenesis. And guys, he's made over like, what, $11 million in our company just on that alone. I mean, that should speak volumes to he's not even an executive. I think he's like consultant still or something. I don't even know. Like, it's like that should open your eyes to residual income, like true residual income, that 100 BV flowing through. And so I was just like, I don't know. Like I was like Casey in the very beginning. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if they're going to get results. And guys, the PIBs are nice, and I needed the income, right? I really needed the money. But you know what? In January, February, March, I would say, is when I finally like let go of that and was like, you know what? The cycles will come. And they have come. I hit my first highest cycle week last week with the Forever Pak. So I promise you they will come. I know people freak out about, oh, it's only 108 BV, it's not the 320, and you're not going to get one cycle out of it. You're going to have to enroll a little bit more, but I promise you, these people keep ordering, and those cycles will go up. Casey, we're kind of echoing, I think. And so you will notice like the next month they will add more stuff to their basket, their order basket. So don't feel that they're not going to order stuff, and don't feel that they're not going to want to cleanse, because we want everybody to have an ISA pantry, right? And all of us do, because we all love the products. We're not saying that we don't like the cleanse. I'm actually cleansing today. So the thing is like Dave MacArthur says, and he does the presentation, and then he says in the room, who here started on Isogenesis or Isogenesis in a shake? And they raise their hand. He goes, okay, now who here has an ISA pantry? And those same people like raise their hand. Like, it's brilliant, right? And so people are going to order stuff because you're going to put them in the group. They're going to see product spotlight of the week or whatever, the stuff that we love. So I know it's hard to transition from that mindset of those big packs, but I promise you it has happened for me. My cycles have doubled since I started the Forever Pak. And I promise you it will be a game changer, and just like a weight lifting off of you, and like a breath of fresh air, like Casey says sometimes, you know, just being able to help somebody, because everyone can do a shake a day. If they can't, then obviously they have something else going on. They really don't want to do it, or it's an excuse for something else, right? If you say, this is what we're going to do, and this is what I say with them, I say, let's say that they've seen the website and they're like, well, what about this system or whatever? I say, that's great, and we will get you eventually on some of those products. I said, but my ultimate goal is to have you live a healthy lifestyle. And what we're going to do is set up a foundation of that. And that foundation is 1 shake a day and 2 Isogenesis in the morning, 2 at night. If you can prove to yourself that you can do that and create that habit, because the habit's formed in 28 days, right? Then we will start adding on new products. 9 times out of 10, they will come to me 2 to 3 weeks later. Can I start 2 shakes a day now? You know, so watch, that will happen. Some people will stay on 1 shake, that's okay. But I also say, for the past 3.5 years, have chosen to do 2 shakes a day. I love it, I feel amazing. But you don't have to start out with 2 shakes a day. We could start you out with 1, see how you like it for a couple weeks, and then eventually go to 2. Like if they have weight loss goals or whatever. Mind you, people are still going to lose weight with 1 shake a day. I want to share a testimony of my own. I know sometimes y'all have seen my angel wing picture or whatever on stage. Guys, that was using the Forever Pak. I was doing 1 dairy-free shake a day in Isogenesis. Mind you, I was working out and eating and all of that. Sometimes I was doing 2 shakes a day, but that was without any cleanse days, guys. 0. Zero. It wasn't that I wasn't going to cleanse. It was just I needed the calories and I was lifting heavy and all of that. But I was like, thinking back, I was like, I was doing the Forever Pak. Like, so don't feel that athletes can't do this and they're not going to get results. They're going to increase their muscle mass, and they're going to have faster recovery in the gym. So don't feel that this is all about weight loss either. And do know that they will get results. They will. I've had someone in 1 week lose 6 pounds. And then she told me, she's like, Angel, I used to take 2 naps a day. I'm now taking no naps a day. She's like, I have so much energy. My kids are like, Mom, you're awake. You're not asleep on the couch. You know, so there are mind-blowing results that are going to happen with this. So just keep an open mind and just know that it's going to come. The results are going to come. We have a Forever Pak testimonials page where everyone's already putting testimonials in. And then also to just be patient with people and guide them to success. What Casey was saying, like, was the 30-day really truly setting them up for success? If you're one out of the 50 that are just driven like that, you know, that get it, yeah. But I mean, ultimately, no, it's not, you know, because for me as a health coach, I would teach people, I would take them down week by week before isogenics. And I would say, okay, we're going to make like little shifts in your diet. We're going to go to brown rice instead of white rice. I want you to do that for a week. So I would baby step them into this healthy lifestyle. I wouldn't say, okay, I want you to change everything. And then the brilliant thing that Dave MacArthur always talks about too, and Lenny, is like, we talked about like how many products are in that 30-day, probably 12, 13, I don't even remember now. And we're like, what exactly worked? I don't know. Was it the Accelerator? Was it the Onyx Supreme? I don't know. But with this, guys, you're going to know exactly it was the shake and the isogenesis that worked, right, in their body. And just like Casey said, the shakes cleanse our body. It has the glutathione in it to go and detox the body. You know, who was it? The doctor, God, I forgot his name, but he talks about that. He goes, actually, the shakes are more detoxifying than the actual cleanse. So just know that they are detoxing. I had a lady today, Casey Sarah, she's like, I have this massive headache. I'm like, good, it's working. Like, your body's detoxing. And she's only on 1 shake a day. She's like, how long will this headache last? I'm like, I don't know, everyone's different. And not everybody gets a headache. But just know that if they're having those detox symptoms, it's from the shake. The shakes are meant to detoxify while replacing nutrition, gaining lean muscle mass. So guys, I just ask you to just jump on board, put the PIBs behind you, because the residual income is the long-term residual income. And Casey was doing a geometric progression Zoom with me with one of my people, and it hit me like a ton of bricks when she went to one of her months where she made like $50,000 something, but she then broke it down. She goes, but look, the true residual was like 45,000, and then the other 5 was like PIBs. And I'm like, that's it right there. The 45,000 was her residual income. The 5,000 was the bonuses. Okay, whatever. I'd rather have the 45 than the 5, right? So just know that it will work. You just have to stick with it and know that it's going to come, and shift your mindset and just stay plugged into these calls. And we have a Facebook group called Forever University where we post a whole bunch of stuff with the trainings that Dave MacArthur do, Lenny, Laura St. John, Alex Ranger. Like there's like a squad of us. And so they do, you know, Thursday morning trainings every single Thursday. They do Monday night Zooms. So you can reach out anytime and ask any questions. But I'm just telling you, as a Value Pack rock star and roller, this has been like a huge game changer for my organization and for my business. And so I'm just honored to be on here speaking. So thank you.
Yeah, girl, you are a rock star with everything that you, my gosh, just going through with that, you know, first situation, and then what you're creating now. And again, it's like, it can be, if you have ever felt deflated, you know, from that. And so it just, seriously, try it out. See, I was like, okay. I mean, but when I was getting messages of just how easy people were experiencing it, and, you know, if you need some education too on just the glutathione aspect, or because of the undernatured way, and, you know, your liver being able to produce that mother antioxidant for you. I remember that's what got me fired up about isogenics as an oncology nurse. Was I read the book Detoxify or Die, and it was a medical doctor that went to holistic health because she was just disgusted that nobody was talking about nutrition. And man, it was that glutathione. She was like, don't touch dairy except for undenatured organic whey protein because it allows your body to produce massive amounts of glutathione, which, it doesn't have the same effect that a synthetic form would do, but it can detox people. And here I was watching these children fight this battle, and it was like that glutathione. I mean, you guys, if you did 3-way calls with me in the beginning, I was talking about glutathione for an hour. Plus the ionics, plus the accelerator. And sometimes, like, think about where somebody's been on their wellness, right? If they're not somebody who's been on it and we start adding all these things at once, right? Or like how many people that we know that's had like niacin flush, everything. And you guys, I was praying about like this and bringing this out and rolling, and talking about it at this level, just to make sure that people see it. And then you take that, like I said, what's true for you and, how you want to guide the people that you're bringing in. But I still think, options, give people the option that don't want to do all the cleanse coaching, or that want that simplicity, that want that ease. And yeah, because it's, my heart hurts when seeing all those years when I know what this can be. And I just think those little tweaks, it's sometimes that little tweak that can make all the difference. So Angel, thank you so much for sharing. And I did a little breakdown. I put it on my chicken scratch, had tons of calls that I didn't put it up on a thing, but so 100 people, if I was looking at them doing 320 BV, and I was thinking about it too, like, okay, I was going to, $100 PIB. And I even took it to say, well, let's say 50 of those, they doubled. All right. So I was going to say 50 of them, they doubled. And then, the other 50, just the 100. So, okay, $5,000 in the $100 bonus and $10,000 in the $200 bonuses over, their 100 enrollments. And that 320 starting out, and added everything up from cycling with that from first time order. And then assuming that, there's a 20% retention, which I have seen about a 10% retention from what I was looking at, and top enrollers and things like that of packs. And so assuming that over 4 years, and then I broke it down to, okay, well, what if people are just starting on 100 BB? There's no product introductory bonus. And again, people still get those $100 for rank advancement bonuses, and all those things. But again, taking out all the big things and Puma and all that stuff, if you're replicating and that stuff's happening. And it ended up, you earn more money in just people if you had an 80% retention with people starting out 100 BV than starting out, so what's more powerful? It was more money, even with all those upfront bonuses and no bonuses. And again, I wasn't calculating rank advancement bonuses, which I think you would see more of. And I wasn't even factoring in how much more replication and duplication do you possibly think that you'll have if other people feel like they can do this. So if somebody, gets on a call and you're cleanse coaching them for a long time, or you're having to spend a lot of time with them, they're thinking, I have to do this with other people. And so that kind of shut them out from even sharing it more. There's so much to learn about so many products. And so it's just another way. So just my heart to your heart, if you're loving rocking out the way you're rocking out, your team's ranking, your team's rocking, you feel like people are creating, the income for the amount of time that they're putting in and everything, keep rocking it. But if not, look at this, or for people in your organization that you don't think, just invite them to a new way, right? Because by no means, all of us are probably on every single isogenics product there is. How many women on here started pregnant and breastfeeding? Okay, so just the shakes, right, is like usually what that was starting on too. And look at that, right? All right, and so many leaders and people building did start with not these big systems. So it was just this concept. So it's a new way to look at things, but that's what I want to, go ahead, Angel.
And I lost 6 pounds my first month.
So there you go. But
yeah, and I want to say too that the corporate is aware of this, and so they're tracking, they're watching it. Hal's all over it. We talked to Travis Garza. Like they're all over it. They're not saying, I'm not saying that. I'm seeing it being a pack very, very soon. And that's why Isogenesis went out of stock, guys, is because we started this movement in January, and then February was like shut down the whole system. So they are on board with this. And no, it's not a pack yet, but I know it will be. I know it will be. It has to be. The movement inside the movement is like huge and massive. So, yeah.
Seeing so many top leaders, I mean, like Laura St. John, you know, and just people that have been in this for a long time. And again, because they're seeing, and she's also, right, just an advocate of wellness and people having long-term success. And so for somebody, like you said, that's not that 1 out of 50, that's just like, yes, I can, you know, just, I'm ready to make all these changes at once, to allow people that, you know, just that stepping stone. So love it. All right, Melina girl, take us home. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, so much good. Thank you, Angel. You're such an angel. You probably hear that all the time. And Casey, you're awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this. Like, I mean, I just, you know, as a person who, you know, has a lot of zeros, you know, and I'm just going to own it. And I think a lot of people on this call need to own that too. You know, like, I mean, like pages of zeros, people. Casey, I can only imagine how many pages you got, girl. You know, but I have pages of zeros, and I was going through it today, you know, and I just, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, you know, and I was concerned, how was I going to shift the conversation? And it was seamless. It was like, I just said, hey, you know what? Like, I just learned about something amazing. And I have to tell you, the conversations that I've had with you aren't going to set you up for massive success, but this is going to. And I'm so excited to share with you. So just be real and raw and vulnerable with people, and, you know, let them see, let them see you. And they're going to, first of all, they're going to be more likely to join you, because they don't join Isogenics, they join you, you know, and, you know, just I mean, gosh, 4 pills a day and a shake. I mean, anybody can do that. I mean, like, I can't wait Casey sent me a text message and she was like, look how easy this is. I can't wait for people to be like, and this is all I do. I'm like, yep, that's all you do. That's so exciting. It's just so exciting to think about how easy that is. Because I think about how many conversations I have with people about cleansing, and like, they're like, are you ready to cleanse? Yes. And all the conversations that you have with people on cleanse days, and like, oh, I have a headache, I don't feel good, I'm going to eat something, I'm going to eat a cookie, I'm going to go eat a burger. No, don't do it. Like, you know, it's just like, ugh. I was exhausted just thinking about it. So I know everybody on this call feels me. Like, you feel what I'm saying to you. I know you do. So I'm excited, but thank you, both of you, for go Casey. I see you.
Put it to a test. Like, put it to a test for yourself, you know, like, no test, no testimony, as, you know, Lenny says. And so test it out. Like, how does it feel for you? How does it work? And once I started experiencing it, I mean, I've become obsessed, right? And so, and again, that obsession is for long-term wellness and long-term residual, and all the effort that's being put in to have fruits of the labor. And so I'm excited for, you know, just the experience for anybody who wants to test it out, you know.
So there's a really good question in the chat, you know, so it's like the Love Your Gut versus the Forever Pak. So like, the Forever Pak is the pack. That's one thing. But the one thing that with the Love Your Gut, so I have some people that I work closely with that have very major gut issues, major. And so, you know, if I ever hear of something like that, I always suggest the Love Your Gut pack, you know, because I mean, so cleansing can be a rough process, you know? So, I mean, I'm always like, you know, you need to start with the isobiome and the shake, but I only do that if I hear that. So when I'm getting to know people and I'm asking them these questions, like what their goals are, you know, and people who usually have an issue, if they have like a colostomy bag, or if they have, I mean, like major gut issues, they're very vocal about that. Like, they're actually reaching out to you because they're looking for, you know, healing, and they're looking for, you know, relief. And so, you know, if I hear that, then I'm going to promote isobiome all day long. I mean, that's just what it's done for me and what it's done for people that I personally enrolled. But if I don't hear that, everything else, it's the Forever Pak. Everything, like everybody, athletes, everybody, forever. So,
It's always the Forever Pak. I promise you, always.
Yeah. So that somebody was asking like what the difference is with that. And so that's just, you know, if somebody has major gut issues, the biome is, I'm going to recommend that. But I think the biggest takeaway here, you guys, is like what Casey said, like, listen, this is your business, and this is you, this is yours. And, you know, like, I told Casey a long time ago that I would hold her big toe to the end of the earth. And she's like, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, so am I. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. Just trust it. And I mean, Angel's testimony tonight, like, holy crap. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm in love with it. I'm excited about it. Like, I feel alive again because it kind of makes you get, I don't know, it gets heavy and kind of dreadful. You know, like when you talk about price, I mean, own it. Just everybody just breathe that in and let that shit go. Just let it go.
I want to say something. I was watching, so there's a Forever Pak University group, and I was watching some of the live because they just had one this weekend, and Lenny was on stage, and he was like, I mean, there is no person on the planet who buys all their groceries at the beginning of the month. No person. And like how much of a disservice we're doing, and like we're trying to convince these people. And it's like, it's not done. It's never done. So yeah, this is like a breath of fresh air. Totally.
Yeah. So good. So good.
I don't know. Jessica just said that she started someone on the Forever Pak and a few weeks ago, and she called me today and she'd like to add cleansing twice a month. We, Joe and Shanna, we made the Forever Pak in March. It's been great. Shanna, do you want to say anything on that?
Yeah.
It's like, that's the pack that you're really going with? Consistently, is there anything that you want to speak to? Because you're a powerhouse and roller.
Sorry, it's dark in here now. No, Joe and I made this jump in March, I guess. Now, I'm not going to say that I haven't enrolled a few 30-day packs, only because I have people who are like, I want like the best results. Like, I have a wedding in 30 days and I need to lose 15 pounds. Like, can you help me do that? So I have done some 30-day packs, but for the most part, Forever Pak. And what I have noticed, oh my goodness, retention in the last few months, so much better. I actually have pages of business volume points, whereas before I might have only like had like a page of people that were ordering. And then it's so great that, like you said, no cleanse coaching. So nice. And it's like, make your shake and drop your pill. Like, it's so easy. But then it's awesome to be able to help them to add more products, you know, because we all know that we love the ionics and we want that, like, everybody should experience that. And how many times they come back and say, I love this shake. Can I do it twice a day? So we add more shake and then show them through their back office to show them what else is available to them. And their second order is always more business volume than the first order because they love it so much, and it's just creates so much ease in their life. So I'm a big believer.
Love it. To create ease. I got goosebumps when you said that. To create ease in people's life. You know, and I was reading it was mastery is simplicity. Simplicity is mastery. And I just keeping it simple, truly, you know, and owning that's could be overwhelming when you get, you know, the ultimate pack or value pack, or you've never experienced a cleanse before. And it's like, what? And how you feel if you're on the other end of that phone, coaching them through it all. What? And then they're people's people for new people, and you're trying to rank advance people, and you got kids. And so, you know, you gotta do you, what works for you. But this is working for me. I'm running with it. And so yeah, I support you and however you choose to build your business. So
I think maybe we all loved cleanse coaching at the beginning. I was like, remember you were like, I desire you to cleanse coach my people. And I'm like, I love cleanse coaching. And then you get people that are so like, oh my gosh, whining and bitching. And I want to be like, hello, when I did the program, I didn't have chocolates. I didn't even have snacks. I didn't even realize snacks were an option. I ate those little wafers for every snack on shake days. I want to be like, are you kidding me? Don't complain about it.
You also had 3 home births, no immunization, because you never had any medication. You live that lifestyle. You guys, that is not common, right?
Well, I did do the full 30 exactly as it was written, and I starved myself basically because I was so I was one of those. But people aren't like that, and they're not like, they want to make a change and they think they want to make this big change, but these little small changes are so much better for them in the long run because you know, we all get, you know, we get into that deception place, and then, you know, then we talk ourselves out of it that we don't really need to do it, and then they don't even finish a 30-day system. So,
and then they have all this product. And so what are you going to do if you look in your cabinet and you have all this stuff left over? You're going to go and you're going to turn that bad boy off, because you don't want to get more of what you had. Even if you really follow a 30-day system, 85%, you still would have stuff left over. You're not taking every single pill every time, because it's not a habit for you yet, really. So you're probably not going to use it all, even if you're really doing it well. And so if you're really thinking about that lifestyle, you know, rewards, going out and staying on, to run out of products before that, to get a text message, I need more, I'm running out, versus I have so much stuff, let me turn this bad boy off. That is setting people up for wellness success. And it's setting people up for replication, and it's setting people up for residual success. So I love it. All right.
Casey, one thing that you mentioned, and we were talking about this, is like, you guys, it's our job to make sure that people have a great experience, but it's also our job to take care of ourselves. And when we are bogging ourselves down with, you know, coaching people through, like, forcing something, like, it's forced for everybody. It's forced for us. It's forced for them. And it doesn't feel good, you know, and like, when it doesn't feel good, we shouldn't be doing it. And, you know, that's kind of like it's kind of like trying to put a square peg in it, like a circle hole, you know, like, it is not going, it ain't going to fit ever, you know? So, I mean, like, and I can honestly say, like, I take the Ageless Essentials with Isogenesis, and like, my hair and my skin and like, just like my physique, like, I'm different. Like, I'm just a different person. Like, and it's because of the Isogenesis. I know that hands out. And because, Angel, you were like, okay, what product is it really? Like, in that 30-day system, you have no idea, you know, I mean, but it's like, I don't cleanse all the time, you know, but I take that Isogenesis every single day, you know, and I love that. Like, it's 100 BV, those vitamins and Isogenesis are 100 BV right now, are, you know, so you can just get your vitamins if you need whatever you need. So, because we always buy in bulk. But okay, it's 9:48. I think we're all excited about this. So, but let's do celebrations. Let's do celebrations. So, does anybody have any celebrations or shout outs?
Shout out for everybody going live. We've had so many, but like Glenn, Caitlin, Allie, Melina, you, Amanda, Steph, just so many people. I'm missing people, but just, that's awesome. You guys are rocking.
Yay! Anybody else?
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I know you can't see me. I want to give a shout out to Abby Cornu and Dana Knapp, who are both on their first team call tonight. Woo woo! Yes. I'm just excited to see where this journey takes you, ladies, and see rocket.
What an amazing first team call to be on. This is so exciting. Anybody else?
I want to give a shout out to Ron again, consistent Ron, Jackie, and Jen Hodson, jumping on the call tonight. I mean, all three of some of my longest product users, and just like I always say, some people just takes longer to catch the vision, and you know, just want to throw a challenge out to you guys to just stay the course and just see what if. Casey's going to be in town, you guys in Michigan. So anybody on this call from Michigan, like, utilize her. Like, whether you got to do one of the live Zooms like everybody's doing with her on your page, because there's people in your organization or in your network, you know, on your Facebook that they deserve this, and they don't know this is the lifestyle that you live. And so the reason we go live is to spread awareness, to, you know, blow up your algorithm, to get in other people's algorithms. So, I mean, you know, Jen, Ron, Jackie, like, you know, I go live all the time, but I mean, you know, I really recommend, like, getting comfortable, getting outside of your comfort zone, like, get comfortable being uncomfortable, and just what if, like, you know, if you want to get with Casey, if you want to get with me, get on a live, like, talk about this Forever Pak, whatever it is you want to talk about, your experience, your journey, your results, and just see what if, you know, what if this changes your life like it does so many other people across this country. So congratulations, you guys.
Awesome. I have a few shout outs. I'd like to, Carrie Strong is on her first team call. She's here. I know her face is not on here, but she is on here. And that is awesome. And I'm so glad that you were on this call, girl, and you got to see it. So shout out to you. I see you. I'm going to message you tomorrow. And Beth Ann Bromley is on here. Guys, this girl, I'm telling you, like, has just put it out to the universe. Like, and be relentless with events. People, get your people to events. And I cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth. Casey, can you believe those words are coming out of my mouth? You have got to.
I can.
Yes, get your people to events. So Beth Ann, you guys, was like, no. I got her to ICU. She goes to Mexico, okay, for work, like straight from Vegas to Mexico. She's basically enrolled 3 people from Mexico. The site's down, so she just needs the site to go back up. And this girl is on fire for her life, and it's amazing. And she's going to Celebration, and she has no vacation days left, but she has her ticket. And Jenny Ponsian is on here, and she has her ticket, and there's no time left off work, but these people are going. They have their tickets. They're committed. It's incredible. And I just want to give a shout out to Amanda Bice and Tori Schroeder showing up, doing the do, balls to the wall. Bice is always doing the sip and samples. I love it. The sip and sample thing, you guys, that's a promo that everybody needs to pay attention to. You guys, if you do a sip and sample and if you register it within May and June, you get 2 free Celebration tickets and a $50 product coupon. Do that. So yes, but that's all I got. Yeah. Oh, and 5 free membership codes. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes.
I just want to real quick shout out Amanda Bice, because without this girl, I don't even know where I'd be. She has pushed me so hard to join Isagenix and to get started. And Melina, you're awesome too, girl. Thank you so much for all of your help. I'm so excited. I was at work today and I was talking to my friend Tanisha, and I said, hey, like, I'm doing Isagenix. I haven't got my product yet. And I was telling her about Isagenesis, and I saw her eyes light up the second I said, like, it's going to help with my back pain. It's going to help me just feel so much better. And I got her connected with Amanda tonight. So I'm hoping she's up for it, and I know that I'm ready. So Amanda and Melina, thank you so much for all of your help.
Heck yeah, girl. Love you. Woohoo. Oh.
You guys, and to piggyback off of Melina too, like she was saying, Casey told me a long time ago, like Amanda said, like if I told Casey I'm going to hold on to your big toe. Like, I remember early on, my wife was like, who is this Casey chick? And I just said, like, if she tells me to do it, I'm going to do it, because success leaves clues. You guys, every event, I've committed to the event without the time off, without the days traded, maybe not even with the airfare, with anything. And every event that I've told myself I'm going to, it's worked out. The universe has aligned. The trades have happened. There's been where 2 days are coming up, and I work every single day. And I've literally walked into my boss's office and said, look, I'm passionate about this. We've got this going on. Like, I'm utilizing this. It's changed my life. Like, and I need to be at this event. And my boss straight up said to me last year, I respect that. I respect the fact you're walking in my office, tell me that. I respect your passion for it. I've seen what you've done with yourself around here. Gave me all the days off. You guys, if you commit, get your ticket, put it out into the universe that you're going, and stop making excuses and getting in your own way and creating your own limitations, by just using the verbiage that you use, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't. And change the way you speak to the world and change the way you speak out into the universe. Things are going to move out of your way. Things are always working out for me. They are always working out for me. I say it every single day, you guys. And I've been praying for this part-time position at work, and I got the call 3 days ago and was offered it. I was 5th in line for it. I applied for it 2 months ago because I want more time with my family, more time to grow my Isagenix business, more time to put on events, more time to grow. And I put it out into the world, and it skipped 4 people that had events come into their life where they couldn't accept it, and it got to me. More money, less time at work, more time to grow my business, more time with my family, because I put it out into the world and said, everything's always working out for me. It's going to happen. Get your ticket, commit to the events, and things are going to move out of the way for you. The seas are going to part, and it's going to happen. So just commit.
Disappear for 3 weeks.
All right. Preach it, Jay. I love it. All right. Well, I don't know. Does anybody else have any celebrations? Are we good? We can leave it at that. All right. Love everybody. Woohoo! All right. Have a great night. Thank you.